fast.
Ooh.
I haven't even hit it in yet. Oh my gosh. That's really fast.
Start collecting.
A lot more than the other one.
Tapping trees, it gets excited. It just gives you that feel. Tapping trees is like the beginning of spring, getting ready for things, getting ready for the new year, getting ready for the garden, seeds. She's already planted seeds inside. We'll talk about that later, but you know, and also getting ready to order our poultry. Speaking of, everybody's been getting time to order their poultry. What birds are you guys buying this year? Dude, you are enormous. It's time to eat you. For sure, take a lot of space around here. So, today's video is dedicated to urban homesteading. She asked the question, and I wanted to answer this question because it was a good one. Did you raise from hatch, talking about our turkeys, or from chicks? Pullets? I'm interested in raising turkeys for additional meat source, but I'm wondering at the difficulty. This is a good question. Let's talk about that.
We actually ordered ours in. I'm gonna lift a little higher. I feel like you're just getting my big
She doesn't
feather.
realize how heavy my hand gets.
You've been talking about you want to work out more, so yeah.
No, really
Well, you can't get it right down to my neck. Hold on. My hair is really bright.
Here we go. Oh, yes. All right.
That's completely
This is-
like lopsided.
No, it's not. Look at my balance. It's perfectly there. Okay, so tell me. So, this is good. This works. Hold on, little branch. Hold on.
We actually ordered our poults in. I believe we got them from Valley Hatchery. And usually they're super great getting them there, but with the post office delays, they were delayed. I was surprised. It was bad. They were a week before they got here.
It was bad last year with all the things happening and all the weird stuff. It was bad last year.
Yeah.
So this year we might be staying a little closer to home, I think we're talking about, but depending on really where you can get it from and a good price. How much does a turkey, little hatch can go for?
They're like $6-7 a poult. And so that's what we got ours for, but then we had to pay shipping. So I mean, if you can get them locally, they just seem to be a little bit more delicate than having regular chicks. They're a bit more delicate. So we did the magic water with ours, but ours were also, like I said, they were in shipping for a week. And so we did the magic water, which is the apple cider vinegar, honey, garlic.
You have to forgive. He doesn't understand filming. Okay, this is children. I don't care either. It's just, I love having, it's noises of children in the background. That's what you get when you get our channel.
That's true. Right.
But once you get them past the first couple weeks, you're pretty good after that.
Right.
We ended up keeping them in the stalls for about 6 weeks, I think. We usually go 4. I think we did 6 weeks last year just because of the weather. We didn't want to chance anything.
Right, and ours were already pretty...
We are in Michigan, so.
Yeah, ours were they were pretty weak when we got them, and so we lost 2 of them, and the others were they were just a little bit
lethargic.
Yeah, and so I just wanted to make sure we kind of babied them a little bit more before we brought them out here. So obviously we babied them too much. Christmas is still walking around back
Christmas
there.
is walking around beastie. Next Christmas, yes.
He's pretty big.
Which brings us to the next point, though. If you're going to have something around, it does cost to feed said turkey. Turkeys require more protein than chickens, and they require more feed.
Yes.
So the price goes up a little bit with your feed. So the percentage rate between chickens and turkeys are different. So turkey percentage is, what was the turkey percentage again? Yeah, it was high. I think 28% protein mix. So
ours lived off chicken feed though. Ours did chicken feed.
It did, and it grew. The difference was it just grew slower. But it grew just fine. It just grew at a slower, steady pace, other than...
Which I was fine with because we had 4 and we knew we weren't going to be butchering them. I procrastinated a little bit, so I knew we weren't going to be butchering them all at the same time.
No, she didn't procrastinate. We let them grow on the regular chicken feed, but even still, that does put up our price of chicken feed even higher because they are eating more chicken feed than the rest. So Christmas dinner has to go.
He needs to go.
He needs to go, y'all.
It's cold. My hands are so chilly.
It is cold. We do have to wait a little bit.
But I would suggest you're going to get turkeys to give them their own space. Because like out here with our chickens, they were out with our pigs for a while, and the pigs were getting angry at them because all they want to do is just eat all their food. They're with the chickens, and they want to perch in there with your chickens, and they kind of make a little bit more of a mess than your chickens do. So I would have a designated area for your turkeys, unless... Yeah. Oh, you're getting undressed? Come down.
Yeah, please.
Yes, please. Hey, come on, let's sit up here and I'll help you. Oh, I gotta take his boot off first. You never know what's the right or wrong thing to do.
He is going through that stage of communication and not really understanding. You know, he had the wrong shoe on first is all, honey.
Oh, logically.
If we had, bye. Have fun. So if we were talking about, you know, turkeys, and if you're gonna raise them, are we doing it again?
I don't want to know.
No. So this year we're not gonna bring turkeys on this year. We have Christmas dinner. We might as well let him go till next Christmas and just be done with Thanksgiving. By next Thanksgiving, he'll be leftovers for Christmas.
He'll be one tough turkey.
He's huge.
But we have our rabbits and stuff too, which produce a lot of meat. But the thing is that those turkeys, I would totally do it again if they had their own area. They don't have their own area. We just kind of let them mingle with the chicken and the guinea fowls or the pigs, and they're just...
And required area for turkeys, I mean, really, you want turkeys to have a higher, they want to have a high space for their heads. Right. So like a hoop coop's really good, having something for them to have a high space. But a hoop coop's good to keep them in along with some property, but as long as they have their own place to be, we would probably do it again. Right. Will we do that again this year? Depends on how things go around the farm. If we can make it happen. We are doing meat birds again this year as always. Meat birds are always big here along with rabbits. So what kind of meat production are we doing this year?
I like those Red Rangers. I don't.
The necks and the chicken broth with the necks.
Oh, I thought you meant what kind. Never mind.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm asking. The Red Rangers have the long necks, whereas the Cornish Cross, they don't really have said long necks as much as the Red Rangers do.
I didn't notice that. They look more like a chicken. They look more just like your regular chicken.
Cleaner.
And they're a lot cleaner. They range better, which is great out here with us.
Cornish Cross looks like the dudes that have, it just reminds me of a baby's diaper walking around there. White.
They're so gross.
Nasty. And we move our birds, y'all.
A lot.
We move our birds. It doesn't matter.
They're just gross. They're really gross. It's like having ducks. They're just kind of...
Ducks are clean.
Oh, I'm sorry. They're really clean.
I'm really having a sensitive part of my heart right now about that. You had to bring up the ducks.
I'm sorry. He likes his ducks.
Liked my ducks. They are in a better place now, though. Living really well, actually.
They are.
They're not going to ever be cooked. They're just living for this man's pleasure and enjoyment. God bless Charles and Guinevere. So, urban homesteading, I hope that answered your question. We might do this more often. I like doing this more often, making little videos, quick videos on questions. It kind of makes you personal with you all, and if you like it, let me know in the comments below. If you made it this far, leave a comment down below, backyard poultry, and whatever else you want to say. We'll see you on the next one. Peace.